This is the true story of 7 strange days, 10 weeks into marathon training, and a cutback week. When this week's long run surprised me, and not because it was hard, but because I was bored out of my mind. Monotony fatigue, a tweaky knee, bad form, a skipped run, and a day at the hospital. No, there was no injury, but my body did yell at me for letting my form completely fall apart. This week was the perfect reminder that cutback weeks are not exciting, but they are absolutely necessary. Everything about it felt slow and tedious and unremarkable. But that's kind of the point. And I got the work done. A 7-miler with hill sprints, an easy 10, a scrapped recovery run after a long day at the hospital. Everyone is okay. And a whole lot on the treadmill because 6 inches of snow and 13 miles of a changed gait and shuffling is an open invitation to injury and a training plan completely wrecked. So this week was nothing flashy, just mileage. And that 13-mile long run, it felt harder and was actually slower than my 18-miler the week before. And not because I felt sluggish, heavy, or fatigued, but because I was bored. And when boredom hit, my form went completely out the window. And that's when the knee tweak showed up. It wasn't pain, it was just a reminder that collapsing into bad form has consequences. And I spent 8 of the 13 miles today locked in on my form. And even though I finished at a 10:07 pace, 10 seconds slower than my 18-miler 1 week earlier, my heart rate did stay in the low 120s the entire time. So I am calling that a win of the day. So between appointments and weather, every single run was done on the treadmill this week. And normally I don't mind the treadmill in winter, but this week, monotony fatigue hit me hard. By March, I am itching to get outside. So being stuck indoors while wet snow dumped, yeah, I am completely over it. But here's the thing, cutback weeks are designed to absorb the training I've done so far. It's not meant to push any deeper or get into further fatigue. So on that front, I succeeded. And Garmin agreed by changing my training status back to recovery. So yay, I am exactly where I should be at this point. What I didn't love were the tweaky phantom pains that started midweek. You know, those nagging little sensations you generally see during tapering? Yeah, they happen during recovery and cutback weeks too. So that's a lot of fun. So no, this week was not pretty. It was a lot of treadmill miles, a skipped run, and a whole lot of mental monotony. But it was exactly what my body needed. I do feel rested, I feel ready, and I'm gonna need it. Looking forward now, I believe I am still on track to run a sub-4 marathon. And I know my speed isn't the problem. I can hold an 8:40 pace for 18 miles. I've done it 4 out of the last 5 marathons. So what I'm building now is marathon specific endurance, and that is the ability to hold that pace late in the race. And that's exactly what I'm going into over the next few weeks. That's what it's designed to build, is that endurance late. And look, I am fully aware of the pressure that I have put on myself by saying that out loud. I am going to run a sub-4 on camera, on the internet, as a run coach. Brilliant move. Absolutely no pressure. But here we are, 8 weeks out. Big volume weeks are coming. Marathon pace, 20+ mile long runs are here. This is the part of the plan that stops being polite and starts getting real. So if you want to watch me either pull this off or publicly miss the mark, subscribe to stick around. Either way, it's going to be interesting. See you in week 11.